Yeah.
Did we just start off with the what the hell everything clip?
Yeah,
Do you
of
want to
course,
just do
yeah.
that?
Yes,
What
we
the
will.
hell everything? Post-show video that we are now calling just what the hell everything because we think it's
What the
kind
hell
of
everything?
fun to just do our own little podcast kind of thing, go over videos. We can do stuff kind of we can't do on the air. And it's just fun for me because I have the equipment to do.
Yeah, and it all correlates with our job.
Right. Social media.
Yep, we're done with the radio portion. Now we do the social portion. We're social creatures by nature and employment.
So kind of how the way it goes is for these what the hell everythings, kind of go over a couple show bits that we did on the show. We thought it was funny. You might want to hear it again, or if you didn't hear it before, and then we'll kind of just focus on something we wanted to talk about in more in depth than we could on the air.
Yeah.
So we're going to get my old co-host on, along with a new co-host. Ryan McTighe is going to join us coming up soon. So
I'm a newer, shinier model.
I'm comparing you and McTighe and newer and shinier.
Oh no,
No, but I would bet that McTighe would agree, and we'll get him on, that currently you are the new shinier model. Currently, you are the new shinier model because you are getting very healthy to the point where it's impressive.
I don't know if it's impressive.
It's impressive to me.
How so?
Just because.
You've been checking me out.
Well, no. I still don't want to make out with you.
That's good.
All right.
I'd hate to lose this job that way. What happened? Smitty tried to make out with me.
Why'd you let that stop you? You want this job or not?
How do you think I got the job?
That was
dumb.
That was a sexual harassment joke that I didn't mean to make. Just so you know.
I don't feel harassed.
Okay.
I promise not to cancel you.
We were talking first newscast of the day, talking about the sewage overflow in Traverse City, which just seems like it happened 2 weeks ago. Is it something you can fix? Is it something that, I don't know. Let's talk.
Came from the same spot, too.
We talked about it, though. Which, by the way, you are a hell of a journalist.
Honestly, not anything that's good news to start the morning with.
Oh, good.
Grand Traverse County Health Department is reporting that raw sewage was released into the Boardman River during heavy rains last night in Traverse City.
Didn't that just happen?
This is the second time in 2 weeks that raw sewage has escaped into the river. 54,000 gallons of raw sewage ended up in the river just 2 weeks ago. And as a result, Grand Traverse County Health Department issued a no body contact advisory with surface waters in the following areas: Boardman River from Pedestrian Bridge near the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, downstream to the mouth of the West Grand Traverse Bay, private beachfront property east of the Boardman River to Bryant Park, and in West Grand Traverse Bay, Clinch Park Beach, Sunset Park Beach, Bryant Park Beach, Traverse City Senior Center. And the advisory, the no body contact advisory, will remain in effect until further notice.
Just let people go in there. It'll be fine.
We swam in raw sewage. It strengthened our immune systems.
That's how you beat coronavirus, right there.
Right.
Fecal matter.
Yeah, you got to make a joke about it, but I mean, at this point, it's just like
It's a huge bummer.
I
but
know that it's a almost like a fluke because we've had so much water, and we talked to Hurricane Monique Runyon, a meteorologist with the Gaylord National Weather Center, and she's just like, look, there's so much groundwater, it's not getting time to drain every time we get rain. So, I mean, but I don't know if that's something they can fix right away. They got to get the Army Corps of Engineers on it, or
Not much
what?
they can do, honestly. There's not much they can do. It's going to be, as long as the water is high, this will kind of happen. It's just what it is.
Yeah, if anybody has any really good information on that, email me, Smitty at classicrockthebear.com, Logan at classicrockthebear.com. Put a comment on there or something.
Mostly it's just high water and hell or high water.
Hell or high water.
Good movie, too.
Here, I don't know why I bring up it's not that I bring up my sleep habits on the show necessarily, but it's early in the morning. It kind of just becomes a topic.
We do weird stuff. Normal people don't wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning.
My cat doesn't make me mad very often. Tim Logan, I was going to tell you a story, but you haven't walked in the door. You got a what?
A cup of chicken.
You got a cup of chicken. Thanks.
What?
Which, by the way, that's...
I'm impressive, you said.
I mean, most things.
I mean, what it was, I didn't have.
You eat so much during the show, bro.
I eat constantly.
You eat so much.
Yeah.
It's
Berries, yogurt, protein bars, chicken. I don't know.
But you burn it off.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I'm hungry.
Apparently. Yesterday, I really was looking forward to going to sleep.
Yeah.
I was going to get some mad, 9 hours. I'd prep the show early, most of the show. I got it done. I'm feeling good. I historically haven't been able to sleep really well up until the last few years.
Yeah.
Now I'm sleeping like a madman. Thanks, melatonin and marijuana. But last night, it was like 6:30. I had everything put to bed, took a couple melatonin, made my coffee, was going to bed. I was stoked for 9 hours of sleep. And the cat, I saw there was cat puke on my bed.
Oh.
Soaked all the way through the sheets.
Oh, no.
And I told Brother Levi, he's like, oh, yeah, he's like cat puked earlier, coughed up a hairball, so that was probably that. But I had to wash my bedding before I went to bed, before I went to sleep.
Everything.
Yeah, I didn't get to bed till 10. This is the worst.
I know. In that scenario, I'd have thrown that stuff in the washing machine and just grabbed an old blanket and slept on the bare mattress.
I can't do that. I have to have my blankets
I'd
and
just been
stuff.
I'm not doing this tonight.
I gotta have sheets on the thing. I can't sleep on the couch. No.
I don't like sleeping. This is known. I sleep 5 hours a night?
I know
at
you
most?
sleep like a dick.
Kind of, but here's the thing. I can, I've pulled 2 chairs together and slept across that before, and not even a drinking thing.
Well, the thing is, I used to be able to.
Yeah.
I used to. When I was in the Army, I could just fall asleep sitting up against a tree. I
Yeah.
could fall asleep wherever,
I still do that.
but not anymore.
Oh.
I need comfort. I need to be snuggled up in the
You need
bed.
to be snuggled up. Did the cat snuggle with you in the night, or was he I'm sorry, Dad?
He's over that.
He doesn't snuggle?
He used to hang out right on the feet,
Yeah.
and not so much anymore. He's getting older. He's a teenager, man. He doesn't want anything to do with Dad.
He's ready to go to college, cat college.
I looked at him. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Why would you do this?
Why would you do this?
Why couldn't you do it on the tile floor where it's just scooping them up?
Yeah.
He did it earlier
Scooping
in the
him up.
day, and it just soaked all the way through. I was like, God dang! If it could have just been the comforter,
Yeah.
then I could have used just a regular other blanket and put it on the sheet because I gotta have a sheet, man. That's weird. I don't know.
It'd have been close to normal bedding, but he just the fact that it was hidden in there.
Well-
It's he went away to do it.
As I talked about on the show the other day, I don't know if something's wrong with his. He's just a cat. He doesn't like certain food. He won't eat it. So there's a bunch of wet food that I got to donate to the Humane Society because I just have a bunch he won't eat.
He's
And I'm
just
not going to put it out
"No."
there to just go bad.
No.
So I got to donate that food to the Cherryland Humane Society.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
He just gets irpy.
But I was worried that he was getting sick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you just going to eat your wet, dry food, buddy? I'm going to get you some new food, I swear.
And then the next day you're like, you little son of a.
Yeah. This is a legit question I had on the air today. I really want to know if we're funny because I feel like we are. I'm all right inviting some criticism at some point, but this is a real legit question.
Dino
Fairly sweet.
Wilson. Dino Wilson, he's an audio and visual installation engineer. Now, here's the thing. It's kind of like because I think our show's funny. I think I'm funny. I think you're funny. Hang on, I got a cough. Tim, take over.
Yeah. Basically, I think what you're getting at is this guy is an idiot.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, is he ever. He considers himself to be at the, quote, height of comedy. His friends and family have told him he's done the, quote, funniest thing ever. Now, what he did, because he wanted the whole world to recognize his name, he changed his name from Dino Wilson to Fire Exit. Fire Exit.
I guess he impressed his mom.
Yeah, real funny. That's what I'm talking about. It's the thing. I have friends that listen to the show and be like, hey, man, you guys are hilarious. Is it just
And I'm like,
888-751-BEAR? Are we funny?
Nah.
I want to know this.
Don't open up that Pandora's box.
888-751-BEAR. Do we just think we're funny, or are we really funny? I need to know this.
I already know.
Because that's not funny, but everybody tells them it's funny. Fire Rex it. Real funny. Stupid.
It's kind of like, and I'm stereotyping here, but it's kind of like old guys at the grocery store when I worked there, and like the scanner wouldn't work. Every time I could see it in their eyes as it built the tension, and they were gonna say it, and then they go, "I guess it's free then," and I'm like,
Yeah, real funny. I worked as at Turtle Creek Casino. I started as a barback. I ended up being a bartender, but as a barback, you have to transport all the beer from the back to the bar, and you have a dolly just packed with cases of beer. And it sure as S.
Put it in my car.
Ford Ranger out back. Yeah, heard that one a million times.
You're like, I'm working here.
That's exactly how it sounded when I said it in my head.
Well, if we're asking the question, are we funny? I guess I think so, because I'm laughing at us.
I know. That's the thing. Are people? How many people are watching going, dude, nothing you do is funny. Everything you do is stupid.
Look at these guys sitting in a room laughing at their own self.
Yep.
We're the epitome of internet, by the
mean,
way.
yeah.
Like, that's internet.
Yep, just laugh at
look
yourself.
Look at me, I'm laughing, haha. But all I know is I go home and I go, we did this and we did this, and I'll show the family this and that. And their answer always is, I could see where some people might find that funny. I could see how people might find that humorous.
Yeah, but you live with teenagers, and teenagers don't think anything's funny.
Oh, no, I'm the worst. They're just like, oh, that's your show.
But how many times do they laugh at your
There's
jokes?
a few times. Now,
See?
most of it is, like, they go, oh, you made a joke. I get it. And I'm like,
Yeah,
'cause
no,
I'll dad joke my way through the day, but, it's still like, I guess.
I'm messaging McTighe to say we're going to message him soon.
Get
we're
him
going
on
to
there?
get Ryan McTighe on. I think we really want to delve into that topic, Confederate flag and NASCAR. And
But sticking with the are we funny thing, the thing of it is, I don't know. And I kind of don't care as long as people find it amusing, even if they're laughing at me. That's okay. Because, I don't know, man. We just do the show. We do what to me seems real. Like we're not putting on a bit. Like, oh yeah, this is the thing. I bet they'll find that funny. Like, no, we just do stuff.
And I hope not.
That's the stuff we think of every day.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. Boom.
Hey, look at that, Ryan McTighe. How are
We
you?
used science.
Good. How are you?
Good.
Did you say science?
Science.
I'm figuring this out via science, man.
Oh, okay.
You should. He's the
Good
button guy on all this stuff in the Smith Hole studio.
Yeah. Nice. Good work.
So what are you doing right now? Are you parenting? Or are you?
Yeah, dude. Parenting is 24/7, man. Yeah. Well, she's working from home, so I'm still laid off till Monday. So yeah. Hi, buddy. The kid says hi. So I'm outside cutting the grass, and he's riding his bike.
You're looking good.
Feeling great.
Feeling great.
I was just talking to Tim, and
It's weird. You always seem to be just talking to Tim. It's like you guys work together.
shut up.
It's wild.
I said that you would agree with me if we
boy.
were to say that Tim Logan is a better, shinier version of Tim Logan.
Yeah. Tim Logan is like, he's like a polished turd. He looks wonderful.
Hey, I'm using the Paul Rudd method. By the time I'm 50, I'm going to be kind of handsome. Like, it's
He
coming.
was handsome in Clueless, my friend. So
Handsome and clueless.
Hey,
that
so
was a while ago.
let's get into this. We were talking. We wanted to talk about the Confederate flag thing.
Oh, my favorite flag.
In NASCAR, yeah, or being banned from NASCAR. It's getting a big hullabaloo right now. I know you got thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first thought is good. I mean, who cares, right? Stupid flag of people who tried to secede from the country and then eventually turned into terrorists. I don't know if people realize that they assassinated Abraham Lincoln, but whatever. I guess it's hard being a kid from Birmingham, Michigan, not really the bastion of Confederate South, but I think I saw something because I've been on Twitter, which is where you go if you want to get angry about everything. And I was looking under the NASCAR post where they mentioned, we're going to ban it. And there was obviously a lot of people making hilarious jokes, like me, my wife, and my cousin are no longer going to be coming to NASCAR. That's 2 fares you'll never get, which is great. But I saw a lot of people saying, so much for free speech. Like, this has nothing to do with free speech. Like, any business can choose to do what they want. Like, if you were to walk in to Home Depot with a big flag that had a naked Ron Jeremy, you know what's going to happen. It's offensive. You can't go into that place with something that is deemed offensive. And society is now deemed, and probably should have a while ago, I'm thinking, that the flag of the Confederacy is offensive to people. And so if it's going to hurt their business or their sponsorships or whatever to have that flag, they have every right to ban it from their business. It's not a free speech violation. I think that's where people get really confused, is that you can say and do whatever you want in terms of free speech, but it doesn't mean you're free of consequences. Yeah. So that's what kind of gets me. And like I said, growing up in Michigan, just north of Detroit, I can't say it was Detroit because it's not, but you don't have a tie to that other than the Dukes of Hazzard.
Do you think that there are genuinely people who say that it's just a sign of being a rebel, or it's just fighting against the man or something, or do you think they say that they believe that without any trace of racism? Do you think that's a possibility?
No, I don't. I mean, what was the Civil War all about? Yeah, there's lots of things that went into it, but the main thing was the owning of human beings for free to make them do labor. They tried to leave the country. They lost. We now live in the United States of America. Wave that flag. Wave it proudly. This is the country. We're at 4th of July is coming around the corner.
Typically, the same people that are upset about the Confederate flag are the ones pissed off at Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, it seems everyone's backpedaling on that one. I mean, again, it's like, the NFL's jumping back on that. The U.S. Soccer Federation, they banned it for a while, and now they're jumping back on it. It's like, well, they're doing it now because the public has decided that that's okay. It's not offensive. It's something that's a positive, whereas the inverse is the same for the Confederate flag. And the only good rebels ever in the history of rebels were the ones that defeated the Galactic Empire. So,
That's the thing of it, too. Public opinion drives everything. People go, why is everyone protesting? Why are they in the streets? Why are they doing all this? Because you see it right there in the NFL. They go, this was a bad thing. We can't have it. And then millions of people go, this is right. And they go, oh, you know what? They're going to like that. Well, we better backtrack. We better go back to it. So the public, the overall opinion of everyone is what drives what happens. So
absolutely. And you see it throughout, like, the standards of obscenity and things that are offensive change. I mean, everything changes as we go. Yeah. You couldn't say butt on TV, 20 years ago. Maybe more than that. I forgot how old I am now. No, that was up to 20, so you definitely could say butt then. Well, you couldn't, show butts on TV or say certain swear words on TV, and now people are saying, yeah, we really don't care about that for the most part. On network TV, you're seeing things that you never thought you'd ever see before. Mm-hmm. Like Murphy Brown was a pregnant single woman, and that was, oh my God. That's not a big deal now.
Did your
son? I think that people need to realize. What's that?
Did your son just say butt in the background?
Yeah, probably.
Did he just yell butt?
Yeah.
Butt!
We have deemed that not too offensive here, depending on the reference.
It's amazing what 5-year-olds can say these days.
No, you're right. You're right. The standard of obscenity changes, and it also changes for the more restrictive. There's just some, I've gotten to the point where I'm going to stop saying retard. Like, I just don't say that word anymore. I just, I've never in my life even thought about saying the N-word. Referring, so
right.
Yeah, I think that's part of with like everything becoming more global too. So we're starting to see things from other people's perspective. When we get out of our own bubble, you're starting to realize like, hey, you know what? That's not offensive to me. It doesn't affect me one bit. But maybe if we like, I think we all as humans have a tough time putting ourselves in other people's shoes. And the more we are able to kind of step outside our comfort zone and take a look at it and go, well, yeah, I guess if that was me, I would be pretty offended by that. Or that would make me feel very uncomfortable being around someone who's saying these things or showing me these symbols. And so, you know, it's, and the thing that everyone's going, oh, well, it's just, you know, a bunch of snowflakes getting their way. Well, you know what's funny is the people who always call people snowflakes seem to act like snowflakes themselves. Like, this is not a big deal. Here's an eye-opener. We're all snowflakes about our own stuff. You know, until you can open your eyes. Everyone gets upset about something or offended by something, and maybe you're justified, maybe you're not. But I think that term gets bandied about way too much, because if you're sitting there complaining about a flag of a bunch of people that tried to leave the country that you live in and turned into a mildly terrorist organization and is now used as a symbol of hate by like the KKK and stuff like that, then I mean, what are you trying to do? What's your end game? Just move on with your life. If you like it, keep it in your house. But if a business deems that you can't bring it to their business, sorry, man, you can't bring your flag around Jeremy's hedgehog either. That's just that's I mean, that's just the way it goes.
I'm pretty sure that's where the big redneck uprising is going to happen at Bristol Motor Speedway when they tell them to take their flags down, and that's going to be it.
That could be ugly.
Listen, I'm with them if they get in with a Ron Jeremy flag or. If they get in with that, then all right, yeah, then something's up. But no, flag. Just stop bringing your symbols of hate and oppression and treason and crap like that. Just who cares? Get over it, man. It's 2020. Move on.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Was it?
Do you have much more lawn to mow?
A fun topic. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I got the front.
No, it was.
Still got to do.
It was fun seeing your face.
Well, yeah, I bet it was really fun for you. I'll grace you with my presence more often.
Indeed.
Don't hang
Just
up.
kidding. Miss you guys. Love the show. I wish you put this much effort into it when we did our show together, and maybe I'd still be up there.
I didn't know what I was doing. We didn't know what we were
I
doing.
have no idea what I'm doing every day.
I didn't know either. We were terrible.
But
Good job, bud.
sorta good. We were sorta good.
Sort of good.
Yeah. Tell Luke I said hi.
Mildly entertaining. We'll do.
Don't hang up. We're gonna end the podcast.
Okay.
We'll have another What the Hell Everything on next Tuesday. We're actually going to stick over and record Smiddle Cinemas, which is the Goonies today.
Yeah.
And that's for air tomorrow. So
There we go.
You know. All right. Peace out, guys. Woo. What the hell everything?